Welcome to Aunty Didi's Tales from the Motherland, where the animals talk, the sky remembers, and every story holds a little bit of magic. Now, for today's story, we're going to be journeying to Egypt in North Africa. Egypt is a land of ancient wisdom, known for one of the world's wonders, the Great Pyramids. Egypt is also a land of jaw-dropping tales about mighty pharaohs and powerful queens. Did you know that writing was invented by early Egyptians? They used pictures to write down history, and this evolved over time. In fact, Egypt is so popular and beautiful that most of the economy is from tourism. That's how they make their money. If you haven't visited Egypt, I think you should. Now let's go into today's story. In the warm city of Aswan lived a curious little girl named Salma. Salma was 9 years old with quick hands and an even quicker mind. She loved numbers. She loved building things from clay and loved watching her father repair his fishing nets and other broken tools. She would measure, tie knots, and fix a wobbly chair even better than many grown-ups. Now, every time Salma was fixing and building things, she was told again and again by both her father, her mother, and other elders in community, "Salma, stop doing that. That work is not for girls." When she reached for tools, they said, "Girls cook, they don't build." When she asked questions about boats and buildings, they said, "Girls clean." When she said she wanted to be an engineer, they laughed. "You don't want hard palms. You want to be soft and feminine." What is wrong with hard hands? Salma wondered. Why couldn't girls cook and also build? Well, as a good child, Salma tried to listen. She helped her mother bake flatbread and she swept the courtyard of their compound. She washed the clothes, and these chores also gave her hard hands, but there was no point pointing that out. She was afraid of being punished because the adults would think she was being cheeky when she was being genuinely curious. And so she sat with her brother, who played with his toy toolbox, and she had to make do with her dolls. In her mind, she really wished that the toolbox was hers. She had little fondness for dolls. In her dreams at night, Salma was a confident builder, directing teams to construct intricate bridges and fantastic towers rising over the River Nile. But in the daytime, she was a good girl child who tried to follow the norms and the directions of society of what a girl should be like. One afternoon, while cleaning out the chicken coop, Salma sat on a small stool and sighed. Why was I given adept hands and a quick mind that wants to build things when I can't? As she pondered to herself, a cat walked by her, stretched, sat down beside her, licked its paws and said, Salma, you know you can do all you want to do. You've just been told not to by people who love you, but don't know any better." Salma, shocked. Well, to be honest, she wasn't so surprised by the talking cat. You see, in Egypt, cats are sacred animals, and they talk and give wisdom all the time if you're willing to listen. The cat continued. Strength doesn't have only one shape. It comes in various ways. There's the strength of the body, and strength of the mind, and strength of the tongue. Egypt was built by many people with different types of strengths. Wisdom as well doesn't ask who you are. It blesses all who are willing to receive it. So, as long as you have the skill and the sense, why not use it? As you've been blessed. You know, this thing you say makes a lot of sense, Salma said. The next day, when the school announced a project to build the model bridge using sticks and strings, the boys rushed forward. Salma also went forward, but her heart was thumping and her palms were sweaty with nervousness. The teacher looked at her with a little smile. Her eyes slanted mysteriously like a cat's. Are you sure, Salma? Some of her classmates giggled, but Salma took a deep breath and said confidently, I can help. Please let me help. The teacher smiled and assigned her to a team. Salma measured, she tied, she planned, she directed, and when the bridge stood strong, even the teacher blinked in surprise. Later that day, her little brother Omar asked, Salma, can you teach me to cook like Mama? Salma smiled. Only if you help me fix the stool. That evening, as the sun painted River Nile a reddish gold, Salma's father watched her adjust the loose board and said quietly, Perhaps we have been telling the wrong stories. Let's let wisdom express itself through whomever it wishes to express itself. And from that day on, Salma was no longer told what girls should do. She was asked what she could and wanted to do. Now, strength and talent do not belong to only one gender. When everyone is free to learn and contribute, the whole community grows stronger. Thank you for listening to Tales from the Motherland with Aunty Didi. Until next time, remember to take care of the little things because they make a big difference. Now don't go. If you've enjoyed today's story, why don't you like, share with your friends, and I hope you've subscribed to the channel so you know when new stories are released. Have a great time.